Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be installing the plug and play adapter into the Golf. That plug and play adapter was made in the previous video, and the pin out to create that plug and play adapter was made in the previous to that one's video, if that makes sense. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, there's not really much to talk about in this video. It's just going to be, this video is just going to be me installing it into the Golf. It should be relatively quite straightforward, but yeah, let's get straight into it. Right, this is just a view of the engine bay with the rain cover removed. You can just see the ECU housed right at the top in the middle there. You can see the engine loom coming through and plugging into the ECU just there. Right, so if I move some of this sound deadening out the way, you can see where I've drilled through, drilled a couple of holes and put some grommets in, just so I can feed the harness through, the plug and play adapter through to the cabin. If I just lift this out of the way, you can see it there. So yep, those are those two holes. Okay, so if I walk around into the cabin, I can show you where they come through. So the glove box has been removed. If I just look up under there, you can see those. There are the two holes that I've drilled through for the harness to come through. And it'll go into the glove box. There's this kind of factory hole you can punch through in the glove box to run cabling through, so I'll use that. It's just about big enough to take those two looms. Right, back on the engine side, I'm now just pushing and pulling through the harness for the plug and play adapter. So I'm just using some insulating tape just to protect it, but it's just being pushed through. Back round to the cabin, and you can just see again where these wires are coming through. There's quite a few of them. I think it's 54 in total, so it's just being careful not to snag them or break them as you're pulling them through. Right, so here I've removed the OEM ECU. Obviously unplugged it from the engine harness and moved it out the way, and then I've plugged in my plug and play adapter in its place and then plugged the engine harness to it. And obviously here, if I move this stuff out the way, you can see that those two harnesses running through the two holes that I drilled earlier for the plug and play adapter, and they'll go through into the cabin, into the glove box. Back on the cabin side, and you can see there are the two looms now housed in the glove box. Put some light in there. Again, you can see that hole. That's kind of a standard hole you can just punch through, which just about houses, or just about allows the loom to come through. So yeah, what's next is just to put the connectors on. So you'll use all those pins and put them into the connector, and then that will be that. So all the pins have been fitted to the connector blocks. So yeah, that's basically it. All that's left to do now is just to plug in the EMU Black. Right, and here we have the EMU Black now housed in the glove box. This should make bouncing between the OEM ECU and the EMU Black considerably easier. Right guys, all installed now. To be honest with you, it wasn't actually too bad. The hardest part I think was making the pin out and obviously soldering the harness. The fitting was relatively easy, wasn't too bad at all. So as it stands, we currently have the EMU Black housed in the glove box, and to switch between the standard VW ECU and the EMU Black, I just need to change the harness connector on the engine side, and that's it. So it's relatively plug and play. I've still got to take that kind of the cowling cover off to get to it, but it's not too bad at all. I'm not intending to jump backwards and forwards every 5 minutes, so it's not too bad at all. So what's next? Next, I guess the plan is to try and get the Golf started on the EMU Black as quickly as possible. So maybe a few days to a week, if that. Obviously got to log some more data on the standard ECU, analyze that data, and then create the map and all the config settings in the EMU Black before I can start it up. But that shouldn't take too long, so hopefully another video will drop relatively soon. But yeah, that's it for this one. It was quite short. I hope it's been of some use. If you've liked it, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will catch up in the next one. Cheers, bye.